It's amazing how my eyes still look like I could just go out in Philly until you see my teeth.
I'm Courtney Cason, and I'm a lover of all things beauty. I grew up in my mom's hair salon, and now I talk about beauty on national TV, and the internet, and the dinner table, really just about everywhere. In a world that can be a little dark, a little gloomy, and sometimes even a little ugly, I like to find beauty. When you hear Philadelphia, what do you think? Tough, brash, gritty, hardworking? Of course. But in a world where we tend to judge by what's on the outside, let's take a look at Philly's guts. I've called this place home for 10 years, and I can tell you firsthand that my Philly friends have been the toughest to earn, but the hardest to lose. It's a city full of down-to-earth people that are loyal and genuine. And although that gritty gene is an indisputable part of every Philadelphian's DNA, if you take a step back and just have a look at this city, she's a real beaut. Philadelphia's eclectic DIY art scene is home to over 4,000 murals. There's city blocks of mosaics, and a food scene that's tighter than your pants at Thanksgiving. From the sculptures around the art museum to the reflection of the lights of Boathouse Row and the Schuylkill River, this city is overflowing with vibrancy. If you think that never give up Philly attitude is folklore, you need to meet the woman who came back from a near-death experience to run one of Philly's most out-of-this-world barbershops. And the mechanic, who's disrupting an industry to cater to women where you can get a manicure and wait for an oil change. So instead of running up the rocky steps to burn off that hoagie, let's find some of the unexpected beauty that defines Philadelphia just under the surface. This town is more than just cheesesteaks and shouting. It's got a real pulse. Every year for 7 weeks around Halloween, Eastern State Penitentiary hosts Terror Behind the Walls, one of the nation's top-ranked haunted attractions. Staffed with a team of makeup artists prepping over 200 actors each night, it's a destination for special effects artists to hone their skills by creating creatures that go bump in the night. Established in 1829, the Gothic 10-acre complex stands in ruins in the middle of a picture-perfect Fairmount neighborhood. I'm going to the brand new makeup room to transform into a zombie nurse. I've asked a group of my friends to bring my unsuspecting husband so I can surprise him. He's got no idea that he's going to see me in the show later. Who's the queen of this ugly castle? Lauren Palmer is the director of costumes and special effects and is the creative force behind the looks for each show. Okay, so what is all of this?
These are all the prosthetics that we make in-house. These smaller pieces we make out of a product called watermelon vinyl, and it actually dissolves with 99% alcohol. So it dissolves right into the skin, it looks natural, and they're very easy to make and to remove.
How long is it taking everybody to get ready?
We roughly run about 19 artists each night, but we put 200 actors through this room in like 2.5 hours. It gets pretty crazy in here.
There's not a wedding in America that could do that. Do I get to wear any of these today?
You absolutely get to wear these disgusting, oozing boils.
Yeah, make it really scary because my husband's coming tonight
Oh,
and he has no idea. Morgan McCoy is costume and props manager here, and she has the perfect outfit for a zombie nurse. All right, so what's her vibe?
The nurses are a little twisted here.
Okay, all right, where should I go change?
I can show you right out here.
Are the earrings too much?
We do have some accessories for you. We have your wet look gloves, a bracer filled with blood, of course, and then we have a belt.
So this zombie nurse that I'm becoming, what was your inspiration behind her?
It was just this idea that we were going to bring beauty makeup into our show, which we had never done before, and just try it out. Close it. And we're just giving you like a nice little bruisey color. I call this cut creasing boils. And this is where we're talking about hollowing people. So you want to like hollow people in their natural areas.
Well, so does that kind of relate back to what we know about highlighting and contouring, and the 3 and the E?
except for we also take it a little extra. So we go here, and we go here.
Wait, are you making my warts green?
We're giving the undertone to everything right now, and then I will airbrush your skin tone over top of it.
What do you think I have? I wonder if I've been exposed to some type of gas or radiation.
Lauren's airbrushing my skin just a little paler than my natural color.
It looks so natural.
Lots of infection in there. Okay, wonderful. We are going to give you some beauty makeup here. So,
Some very pretty lashes.
yeah, we like to make sure that we have nice quality products to work with. Okay, look down for me. Okay, can we just press together a little bit? We just add a little KY jelly to make it wetter looking. All right, so we're gonna just give you a little hair and put your hat on you, and then you're almost ready to rock and roll. Go with some decay. And you might have a little bit of gingivitis going on.
Oh my God.
That's right.
If I saw somebody that looked like this, I think that I would faint.
You can, whenever that feels dry, you can do it now, yeah. Putting makeup on people is such a rewarding job because most of the time their reaction is big.
While Erin's walking through the rest of the show, theatrical manager Peter Corbett's gonna show me how to channel my inner zombie.
Step one, your eye contact. You have to sell it with your eyes, right? So you gotta make them believe.
Take all your teeth!
You just like lit up when you said that. Step two, body language. But as soon as I said that, I saw you just straighten up and you had your character.
I'm gonna take all your teeth.
That was so good.
I'm so excited! It's time to get into character in the infirmary. Erin and our friends are just about to walk through.
Oh, my darlings, you're finally here. Oh, let me see.
Oh, darling!
That is one of the most exhilarating things that I have ever done. It's to terrify them with drill their expressions. They just like close their eyes and scream. When Erin walked in, I don't think he knew that it was me. And he started nervously giggling that he tried to kiss me. Not appropriate.
I can see how you totally are into this all day, every day. This one that looks like it's about to explode, I'm gonna be like, oh!
Right off, yeah. So the first things that we tell all of our actors, do not take your prosthetic off without the removal. And lovingly, we call them juicy balls. Basically, you take your cotton ball, and then you're gonna get behind the prosthetic because you wanna get that glue off of your skin.
I mean, can we just have a moment of appreciation of like, it's
Flat with
almost
skin.
off.
It's funny because sometimes they'll come back, we'll just say, oh no, just fill the back side of that with blood because it looks really cool, you know. A compliment in this room is, oh wow, that's disgusting.
How amazing is this Farrah Fawcett-ness? Okay, do I give it like the full 60-second swish?
Yep, you're good.
Oh no. Look how gross that looks. It's like I've eaten the world's worst Oreo. Oh, this is so great.
To see all of my beauty favorites and catch more episodes of the show, search All Made Up on QVC.com. South Street is a hub for all things artistic and unique. It's a collection of characters. a colorful mosaic of bars, shops, and services. Tonight I'm meeting up with Philly's out-of-this-world barber, Jacques Scott, aka Sci-fi. Here you'll get a fresh cut, a hug, and all the good vibes. How long have you been doing Josh's hair?
Yeah, a little over a year.
I would walk by the shop and it would just be her cutting someone's hair, having a great time. And one day I decided to stop in and see what it was about. I got the best haircut of my life. Hands down.
Thanks, man.
Do you remember the first head of hair you put your hands on?
Mine. It was my own. Cutting hair has really been an extension of my innate artistry. I've always drawn, painted, graphic designs, artwork on clothes and all that. So I wore my hair all different types of colors: pink, red, glow in the dark, just everything.
Wait, so you have to explain to me what you're doing right now.
This right here is called a neck taper. So what I'm doing, I'm taking it from the skin and gradually transitioning in between the interchanging of these guards to then blend it up. Taper and fade is pretty much the same thing.
Is there a difference between a barber and a stylist?
The only thing that separates us, straight razor. We pretty much test the same, we do the same things.
Yeah.
Like when I was in school, I went to Empire Beauty School in South Jersey. Yeah, I went there. I did perms, I did manicures. You know, I'm like, oh man, I gotta do 10 of these. Like, oh man. But it was the start of the journey for sure. Wanted to venture out to the city because I wanted to be able to cut everybody's hair, not just African American or the Puerto Rican hair. That was in the the locals of the town. With these edges, freeze all that. Moving on, we already got the neck taper. I'm about to do the temple taper, which those two combined creates a blowout fade.
With your clientele that's LGBTQ that comes in here, do you see a lot of people who haven't come out with their family and friends or struggle with the idea of finally being who they want to be?
Yeah, without a doubt. Most of the big chops that I've posted on my IGTV, I call them initiation cuts. So I'm able to recreate identity and give these people that look that they've always wanted to see in the mirror, not just pulling her hair back in that ponytail like I used to have, right? I was like, no, hate this ponytail, just want to cut it off. Finally did it, and it set me free. So I'm able to do that for other people. It's really an honor. People open up to me with the most amazing things.
And that's something that you really do feel when you come in the shop is the love and the energy. We start our haircut with a hug and we end it with a hug every time.
Yeah, that's a part of payment. I feel like I'm gypped if I don't get my hug. I'm like, dang, hold up.
I like a hug.
Hey, Adam representing Another Planet Pride right there. What I did here in this beard, it gives the jawline a more hefty look.
When did you become sci-fi?
Oh man, July 12th of 2014, I was in a really bad car accident. Fell asleep at the wheel, my convertible top was down, and I was thrown 20 feet out of the car. I'm gonna lean you back. I don't remember anything about it. I was in a 4-day coma. That accident has opened my eyes and gave me a whole new vision. If I were to look straight at you, I would see you 4 times right after that accident. So now I still have double vision when I took my head, but I just use that as a reminder of miracles. It was like the birth of like a whole nother superpower. Sci-fi is the visionary, the astronaut / alien barber, and Everything happens like it's supposed to. It's just like this face. All right, Josh. Let me get you out this chair. All right. What's up, Adam?
Adam, how'd you hear about Sci-fi?
I used to have a dog, so he always wanna come in here. And I just walked in one day. I used to just tell her to make me look good, and she said a fade would look good, so.
He used to do his eyebrows.
Yeah, I used to do I'd let you do it, and then I'd follow it, and I stopped doing that.
Yep.
I messed that
That
up.
was the perfect example. I'll get my light situated so we can.
Was it an instant game changer?
Absolutely. I'll tell you where I got the idea. My dentist.
Genius.
I was leaning back and I'm like, what do you call that? He's like, oh, this thing? Oh, this is called a practicon. It's like, oh, a practicon. No hair follicle goes unseen. Thank you for your investment, Adam. I greatly appreciate you.
Sci-Fi's full sleeve tattoo mirrors the galaxy-themed mural covering every inch of the shop. Aliens, astronauts, UFOs. Every seat is named after a different planet. Literally, every seat. For a list of all the beauty products I used in this episode, search All Made Up on QVC.com. It's no surprise that a hardworking city like Philadelphia is turning out game changers who make their own rules. Just outside city limits, there's a woman who's carving her own path by disrupting an industry that's always been his.
When I opened the Girls Auto Clinic Repair Center, I was thinking about ways that women would enjoy bringing their car in.
Meet Patrice Banks. She's the owner of Girls Auto Clinic and Clutch Beauty Bar, a mechanic shop and nail salon all under one roof. Patrice is a former engineer turned mechanic, and she'll teach you how to change a tire without breaking a nail.
When I worked as an engineer, I would always, on my lunch break, take my car to the specific quick lube place because there was a nail salon next to it. I didn't want to wait in the quick lube place with nasty coffee and Maury Povich on TV, right? So the car and driver.
On at car places. Clutch offers manicure specials with Pennsylvania inspections and won Best of Philly in 2017.
So that was the whole idea with opening the nail salon.
I think it's very genius.
Let's get a tour, right? I had been talking about this so much, and that said, I'm gonna disrupt the automotive industry in my red heels. I initially started just doing my car care workshops every single month for free.
Where at?
In a parking lot around the corner in West Philly. Thank you for calling Girls Auto Clinic. This is Patrice. How may I help you?
But is it as dirty or
It is absolutely dirty.
breaking
Absolutely.
work?
You're on your feet all day and sometimes in funky positions, and you're picking up tires that can be heavy. But there's other parts to automotive that isn't just like dirty work. There's a lot of using your brain. You have to diagnose cars. The biggest inspiration for me is like Rosie the Riveter. I was an engineer for 12 years and I called myself an auto airhead. I felt taken advantage of as a mechanic as an engineer. And so I was looking for ways to be empowered in my life. How can I change it for me and then create something that's going to change it for women everywhere. There are more women drivers than men now across all age groups. Talk about the future being female. How do we, change the automotive industry, disrupt it, force them to recognize women's needs and start creating services and products for them?
Well, but then there's like that shop and that shop.
They're like, finally, some chicks, right?
And so all females back in
Well,
here.
actually, we have
in your little window.
two guys that work for us. One
Are they unicorns? Let's go see them. I mean, because I have to think if you're gonna be like, no, I will say I don't know how to change my own oil, but I have like changed out taillights and tires.
Very
Because
nice.
I remember like.
But you're like a little bit of a chicanic. It's a woman who's not afraid of her car, to get her hands dirty, to like know that she can learn it. So we're gonna do an oil change on this car. So you can tell your husband, I was using a ratchet today, I changed some oil,
And
got
it
my hands
wasn't
dirty.
ratchet.
Yes. And so I just need a rag. How you check your oil is you wanna be on the car off and you wanna be on level ground. So you would pull it out and then you would wipe it off.
Okay.
And then you wanna look at the condition, like it's kind of dark. Let's get it up on the lift. Okay. So we're gonna stand on this side and you wanna hold it like this and just loosen it. Don't pull it all the way off, just pull it down to loosen. There you go.
So what do you do with all of this? Does somebody just come and pick it up?
Yes, it's recycled. Wait for it, wait for it. There we go.
Wow, look guys, it's like chocolate syrup.
Yeah, here you go. Don't eat it though.
Yeah, don't eat it. So, if oil gets in your hair, is it just a complete pain to get it out?
Yes, it can be, but you kind of just get like used to that stuff. Like you start to just smell like a car. When I first started wearing the heels, and I do my workshops in them, they get really dirty. But then I started feeling like accomplished. Like I work in these. Yes, I've got dirt under my nails. Like, yeah, I'm a badass. I can work on cars, but I still like to be girly, and that's okay.
What do you think people see when they see you?
A lot of times people just think like I'm a spokesperson or like talent. And in fact, I have been told by other women that I'm being too sexy, right? I like to wear heels.
Have you met me?
Yeah, I know, right? Like that's the thing. Like I shouldn't be told I'm being too much of this because I like to work on cars. Like this is who I am. All right, so this looks like it's all drained out. You want to put it back in?
Yes.
Got it, good, very good. Pull it towards you, so smell that, nice and tight.
Yep.
Good job.
Have you ever hit yourself in the face with a tool?
Like gosh. All the time. This one gets messy.
Wow.
Can you see this like red piece? That's called an O-ring.
Oh, that's like what they have in the bottom of toilets.
Yes.
I have changed that before.
You know she can, see? All right, cool.
That wasn't really that bad.
No, it's not really that bad. And we've got our oil here, the 5W20, and we're just gonna pour it in. Gunk, gunk, gunk. So we're gonna put the cap on here. Yep, so we're right there at the top. I'm gonna put a little bit more in, because I think they only gave me 5 cords, so we'll put like a half cord in, and then this car should be good.
Do you feel like if you learn your car and things like this, you are more empowered to like learn
other stuff, right? And then when you've got that, you know, energy, you just take it forward with you, being like, I just jump-started my car. I just changed my oil. You know what? I'm gonna tackle this next thing. I'm not gonna be afraid. I can do this. I can learn it. There should never be any doubt in our mind today that we're not good enough.
Do you look back and wish you'd done it sooner?
I always look back and wish that I had done more. And it's part of what drives me today to do this. I'm gonna wash my hands. You wanna wash your hands?
Yeah.
Let's go wash our hands.
Yeah, I'll wash my hands.
So this is our slop sink over here. Oh, Rebecca, you don't have any of your stuff that you made?
This is the bomb.
Okay, so we're gonna take this, wash our hands, this will end up.
And that's just like, that's like 200,000 mile grease right there. So. Wait, so why did you want to, like, was that your first job being a mechanic? My first job was actually answering phones at a gas station. Okay. And then the gas pumper quit, and then before you know it, was like plug this tire and do this, and I worked there all throughout college.
Like, would somebody ever say to you, you don't look like a mechanic because you're really pretty?
You're a girl, like, yeah, you don't look like a mechanic. Yes, I get that all the time. My first day walking in here and I saw 2 women working on cars, it was like, I found my long lost sisters. I was like, oh my God, there's more of me. Yeah. It was so cool because it's a rarity, you know? And
absolutely.
People want to see your hands, like how dirty are they? Yeah, it's weird.
When I moved here from Georgia, I thought I'd never break the ice, especially with my accent. Now this is the place that I call home. This city of sisterly love holds a place in my heart that melts through the cold shoulder you get as an outsider and warms up with a welcoming charm. Forget about the rowdy sports fans booing Santa Claus. It's the scrappy spirit of every Philadelphian that never wavers. With pride, they hit the potholes hard. They climb the grease light poles. They make swing pools out of dumpsters. They fix up empty lots and call them dog parks. They put up neon murals to cut down on crime. It's a city of reinvention that defines itself. A place that seems to bask in the glow of being unapologetically Philly. So if you're looking for a place that supports you for being your most authentic self, then you'll love Philly. Because she loves you just the way you are. Ready, Ted?
Ready here.
This stuff is magical. But yeah, they're like, I just can't believe, like, especially for a guy. And
whatnot. And she used it on her lashes and brows and looked awesome. Oh, and then I don't know if you want to zoom in on this, Ted. I don't want to tell you how to artistically direct either of your shoots, but I wore my love ring